Here is your second chance. How to win back the love of your life without resorting to begging. The pain of a breakup is often devastating, especially when you have lost someone who you had hoped to spend the rest of your life with. When you had believed that you had found that special person who you were meant to be with, it can be heart-wrenching to lose them. Well, the good news is that although it may be painful right now, it is possible to get the relationship back on track. Follow the advice below to see how you can get a second chance. How to win back the love of your life starting today. The most important thing that you need to do at this point is to sit down and think about what went wrong. Seriously think about it and consider anything that they may have been said during the breakup. It may not be pleasant to think about, and you may not want to admit that anything they said is true, but if you want to have a chance at getting back together, you need to really make an effort to understand what went wrong. If the breakup was bitter, or happened as a result of something happening that tore you apart, then that problem needs to be dealt with. Getting back together with an ex is not possible if there are lingering feelings of mistrust or anger being held on to. One of the first things you need to do as you are thinking about what happened is to start thinking about all of the wonderful things you loved about your partner, little things they did that made you love them even more. Remember the special things they did, and the many qualities they had that drew you to them in the first place. As you do this, write them down. After you have them there in front of you to see, you can then make contact with them, but not until you have done a lot of thinking about everything. If you are not sure you can call them, write them a letter. Tell them thank you for as many of the little things they did for you as you can think of the things you wrote down as you remembered them. Let them know that you have been thinking long and hard about how everything happened, and let them realize that you are taking what they said seriously. When they understand that you are serious about making the commitment to doing what you can to fix what went wrong, you have a much better chance. And, when they hear how much you appreciated the small things that they may have thought you had just taken for granted, they will be a bit more receptive. You can have a second chance. Learning how to win back the love of your life doesn't need to be as hard as you imagine, provided you are prepared to put an honest effort into figuring out what went wrong, and showing the other person how much they have meant to you in the past and hopefully into the future as well.